Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2023 and another part of the Journeyman with Leeds United. Today we take on our biggest team yet in the series. We take on Barcelona at Elland Road in the Champions League before we take on Tottenham away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League as we are fighting to improve our form. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for your comments down below, all of that good stuff. Do keep that coming if you can, with likes, comments, subscribes, all of that good stuff. It really does help out the channel. And I do just want to give a quick shout out to our brand new Patreon of the channel, Callum Pearson. So that's Callum Pearson. Thank you very much for subscribing on Patreon and helping out the channel. That is really, really appreciated. So thank you, Callum. And, well, yeah, thank you very much is all I can say. Yeah, since you were last with me, things have not gone to plan fully. But, you know, we have actually performed okay. We, of course, lost to Southampton. Hang on, when did we last? Well, we did the Benfica match, of course. I am completely losing the plot. We backed that up with a 2-0 victory over Brentford. Alvaro and Nat Wallbank on the score sheet there. Very, very impressed with those two young guns. But we did go 1-0 or lose 1-0 to Liverpool at home. Still using this 4-2-4 gegenpress. We are still 12th in the Premier League after 12 games. Not a million miles away from qualification, but we're going to have to turn it around pretty quick because we are very much closer to the relegation zone than we are those Champions League places. Squad performances so far. Top goal scorer is a combination of Alvaro and Nat Wallbank with 3 each. 2 each for Navarro, Peter Murray and Vitinha. And top assists is 4 for Francisco Jorge. Top average rating is Andre Lunin on his return, a 7.53. Cesar Casadei on a 7.13 there as well. Always a consistent performer. Right then, let's have a little look at the team for today. We have got Andre Lunin starting in goal, of course. We've then got Sopi, Mbete, Tiata and Mizogen in defence, with Casadei and Ramadani as our defensive midfielders. Navarro and Malman are our wingers, with Nat Wallbank and Alvaro starting up top. So, without further ado, let's get into the action against Barcelona. As I say, it's the biggest team that we've taken on so far in this series. And, well, I'm looking forward to putting ourselves through the mill and fingers crossed getting a good result here. Let's have a little look at everybody's inspiration. So Alvaro and Nat Wallbank looking okay up there. Tunnel interview. It's a squad game. Yes, he's very, very good. Soppy. And here we go with the Champions League music. Didn't forget today. Well, there's that Barcelona team. Meslier, of course, returning to Elland Road. Koundé still in there. De Jong still in there as well. And, of course, Barcelona always going to be a very, very strong opposition. And here we come walking out for our biggest match in our career yet. At home to Barcelona in the Champions League. Coming next. There you go. There's my pitch to BT Sport to get the introduction role. Right, here's Baldi. He gets it to Ferrari now. We can get rid of these headphones at this point, which is good. Means I can hear all of the wonderful background of modern life. Here's Ilic gets it forward. Ferran with the shot, but Lunin with the save. Not the best start for us, but Barcelona able to carve an opening. Here's Malman with the corner into the middle. It's a good header, and while Alvaro was there at the far post, couldn't put it in. I think it was Tiata with the original header that was saved so brilliantly by Meslier, but well, it couldn't go into the back of the net. Here's Ilic with the shot. Malman away, Alvaro away now, and can Nat Wallbank in the biggest match of his career come good today. I'm looking forward to it, to seeing how he gets on. That's a great ball forward to Leonardo. What a save from Lunin. And they couldn't get the follow-up because that's a great block from Mbete. And here come Barcelona with the corner. Action-packed start to this match. It's was that Johnson in the middle? I don't know. I couldn't quite tell his name. Ferran Torres was there. Here's Frankie de Jong now. What can he do with it? He gets it towards Wallbank. Surely he's not going to be set. I was going to say, was it Johnson? Was it this guy? Oh, Jolson Fernandez. I thought Johnson was a bit of a funny name to be playing for Barcelona if we didn't know about him. But yeah, 25 minutes gone. Meslier with the goal kick, gets it to Koundé. Now here's Wrench on the right-hand side to Jolson. Now to Leonardo, to Pedri. Pedri forward to Jolson. Jolson on the ball. Come on, Malman. Let's get this ball back. Go on, son. No, Leonardo. I mean, we're pressing them well. Jolson. Mizogen trying to cut him off here. Back to Frankie de Jong. They're trying to find that opening. Pedri forward. Good header away by Mbete. And now Alvaro wins it back but loses it instantly. Pedri forward to Jolson. Now Leonardo. What a save from Andre Lunin. Of course, spent much of his career as a backup at Real Madrid, but he will be no stranger to these Barcelona players. And what a player he is. So commanding of his area, which is fabulous to see. And of course, if we do finish in the top 24, we do get through to the knockout stages. It would be nice to have 2 less matches, though, and automatically qualify. To do that, we are going to have to definitely win our next couple of matches. Here's Mizogen on the left-hand side, pushing forward, doing a very good job, in fact. What a run this is from Mizogen. He's still going. He pulls it back to Navarro, and Edgar Navarro scores. That was awesome. 3rd goal of the season for him. What a run down that left-hand side from Mizogen, and then he whipped it into the middle. And Navarro was waiting there, and, well, he didn't fluff his lines, did he? Mizogen, what a run it was. I thought he was going to go all the way and score himself, but that was just pure brilliance from him. What's his first name? Girano. Mizogen. And it's Leeds United 1, Barcelona 0. Come on! Right. What are we going to say to them? Yeah, happy with what we're doing so far. Let's keep it going. You know, I've not seen any mistakes from anybody so far, touch wood. So fingers crossed we can keep it going in this second half. Might replace Wallbank and Alvaro up top, give us a little bit more pace behind the ageing Barcelona defence. Koundé, 32 years old. Araujo, 32 years old. They're still pretty fast for their age, but yeah, let's see what we can do here. Casadei wants to come off, so we can put Kone on instead. We'll put him as a... we can put him as an anchor man, actually. Whoops. And Manu Kone can be what he wants to be. That's fine. Wallbank's going to come off for Peter Murray. And Vitinha's going to come on, and we're going to swap them 2 round. Malman not having the best of games, so we might bring Aronson on and swap him over. No, we can keep him there, actually. That works out quite nicely. So 4 changes, mainly attacking. Obviously, Casadei, big important player, and in that defensive midfield role, hoping that doesn't cost us. Theatre away. Now here's Wrench. And we might have to utilise some time wasting at some point, but certainly not too early. But what a goal from Frankie de Jong. Nothing we could do about that. Barcelona are back into it. And now we're going to go attacking because we kind of need the 3 points in this one. We have a chance of doing it, but just too much space over here. And, well, very, very good goal. Nothing Lunin could do about that one. And now then, 10 minutes to go. We're going to encourage the boys. Can they now go and grab 3 points for us in this Champions League tie? Here's Porro, whips it in. Frankie de Jong with the header. Ramadani gets it away. Theatre away now. He has Vitinha to Murray. Murray now needs to run. apparently Murray's got 16 pace. He's not showing it. Here's Baldi. He whips it in. Header away by Tiara. What a solid player he is. Vitinha now. Vitinha on the ball, pushing forward for Leeds United. Look how many white shirts we've got going forward. Here's Navarro. What a match he's had. He's still running. Navarro into the middle. Chance for Murray. How do you miss that? If you are a striker, how is it possible to miss that shot? That is ridiculous. It is cleared. Tiara away. Now here's Pedro Porro on the ball. Whips it in. Header from Leonardo. Oh, good save from Lunin. Right. Well, let's see if we can do it in these last 3 minutes of added time. We need a corner or something like that. But it doesn't happen. We draw 1-1 against a very good Barcelona side. And I have to say, that was a pretty special performance. You know, I think we almost beat them. And they're currently in 9th in this Champions League. We're on 5 points now. Definitely up against it if we want to finish in that top 8. But fingers crossed we can get a good position, a good seeding to get through to the next round. Mbappe is saying now that Ramadani should join Paris Saint-Germain. We don't want that. We've obviously got Gladbach next. That's a tricky one. Astana should be a team we beat. Dortmund at home, I fancy that one. And then, of course, Real Madrid away. That's going to be tricky. So we kind of need 9 points in these next 3 matches. That would put us on to 14 points, which, to be honest, I don't think that would be enough. I think we've thrown away too many points already. But we're giving ourselves a chance at the very least. We're only meant to be competitive. It would be lovely if we could get through to the next round. We are ahead of Crystal Palace at least. I think all the other British clubs are going to be, well, Newcastle are 11th. Still don't know how they qualified. Man United and Liverpool very much in the top 8 and looking very, very strong as it is. Let's go and see if we can put in a good performance away from home against Tottenham. Okay, quite a few changes for this Tottenham match then. We might as well just go through all 11. Lunin starts in goal with Santos, Robinson, Mbete and Mizajin in defence. Mayano and Kone are our defensive midfielders with Malman on the right, Jorge on the left and Peter Murray supporting Alvaro up top. This time, Peter Murray playing the role of a poacher. We're going to see how that goes. It's obviously not necessarily what he normally does. He normally does advanced forward. He's been having a lot of criticism in the press recently. So, you know, Peter Murray needs to pick up his game. Of course, we're playing against the team that tried to buy him for £75 million in the summer. Almost wishing we did sell him in the end. But this Tottenham team going through a little bit of a sort of revamp, a bit of a transitional period. Son and Kane retired a couple of years ago. They've had a few bad seasons. They've got off to a good start this season in the top 7. I'm sure they'll be trying their very best to get on top of that today. But we are also going to be pushing for victory. This is a winnable game for us, in my opinion. We've made a lot of changes from the Barcelona game. And fingers crossed, giving ourselves the best possible opportunity by keeping the players fit and healthy and hungry, you know, with this rotation system with European football. Here's Romero, by the way, with a free kick for Tottenham Hotspur. Romero boots it forward. It's a good ball, you know, and here's Vink. Vink now gets it into Sergio with a chance. Oh, it should have been 1-0. Højlund up top. Should have put that into the back of the net, didn't. And it's still 0-0. And, well, Tottenham looking probably the better team so far. But, you know, hopefully we can play ourselves into it a little bit here. Although our attacking players not having a good time of it so far. Apparently superb football from Mizajin. We didn't get to see it, but he is probably our standout player at the moment. I would say down that left-hand side. Right, what do we say? I'm proud of everybody's efforts. Let's try and keep everybody happy in this second half. Let's just say there's no pressure on those two up top. That might relax them a little bit and get them going. It also might have the reverse effect. Here's Gallagher. He whips it in. Romero with the header. And well, it's 1-0 Tottenham. Christian Romero with the goal. And it's not that surprising, really. I think we probably have to make some changes. Peter Murray not doing well enough. Vitinha is going to come on for him. Malman not doing good enough, really. Navarro can come on, fresh from his brilliant performance against Barcelona. Yeah, let's bring on Ramadani for Kone and see what they can do. So 3 changes, and they are pretty significant changes as well. Here's Thiago Santos, has had a little spell out of the team. Gave him another chance today, and he's repaid us well. He's had a good game. A 7.0 for him. And he'll be hoping that he can keep that going for the rest of this match. 20 minutes to go now. Can we do something else? I suppose Alvaro has to come off. We'll put Wallbank on for him. He can be a complete forward on attack. And who else can come on? I suppose let's see if we can change tactically what's going on here. So Ramadani is going to go there. We're going to put Mayano there. I'm going to stick Burak Ince up top because he's missed out a little bit on some football simply because he was injured. And then we changed the system. So I'm intrigued to see if he can come on and do something good here. Here's Mizogen. Gets it to Jorge now. Jorge loses it but wins it back. Here's Vitinha. Now back to Thiago Santos. Here's Ramadani with the long shot. And he's the last person you want with that, really. Right, building from the back then. Tottenham Hotspur. Here's Sandro. Boots it clear. Thiago Santos with the header. Then Ramadani straight to a Tottenham Hotspur player. But Mizogen gets it. Here's Jorge. We are definitely looking the more likely team to score at the moment. Jorge is still running. Excellent run from him. Whips it across to Thiago Santos. It's Ramadani again. And twice he shoots over the bar. That's when you want Casadei in the team. You know, he's not really going to mess it up from there. And Betty away. Here's Ramadani now. We're trying to get back into this. Get the draw. Here's Wallbank to Jorge. Come on, boys. Here's Jorge on the left-hand side. Wins it back. Here's Ramadani. Oh, no. Ramadani not playing well. Perhaps distracted by that Paris Saint-Germain move. Here's Santos. Gets it forward to Wallbank. Vitinha tries to run onto it, but he's just not looked the same this season. Last year, he was unstoppable up top. But this year, he looks his age. Here's Santos on the right-hand side. Forward to Navarro. Navarro into Vitinha, and he heard us talking. He's there to put it into the back of the net. And it's now Tottenham Hotspur 1, Leeds United 1. Very, very good stuff from our boys there to get us into that. And Santos, I have to say, has probably been man of the match today. He's had that spell out of the side. He's come back. He's trained hard and tried to get back into the first team. And he has repaid our faith today. Right. Oh, Mizogen taken off injured. That is a bit of a disaster. Right. Let's see what we can do here. So I think... who can play left back? I suppose Jorge is going to have to go there. Let's try something a little bit different here. Let's try... yeah, asymmetric. We'll focus play down the right. And that's fine. Okay, here we go then. For the final 5 minutes. We'll see if anything comes of it. 6 minutes of added time. Jorge, of course, at left back. Bit of a liability potentially. But we managed to hang on. I think there we go. 1-1. We'll take that away at Tottenham, especially considering I don't think we played that well today. But Vitinha got a goal. That's progress. But Girano is out again 1 to 4 days. That's okay. So he'll be back for the next match because we've got the international break coming up. But I am a little bit worried about Mizajin because he has had a fair amount of time off with injuries. If we have a look at that, this season, he's had 4 injuries. It's something to keep an eye on with him. Not necessarily the best fitness-wise, although he should be. He's got good stamina, good natural fitness, so he should be better than that. But we will see how things go until the next episode. We're one of his favoured personnel, which is rather nice, isn't it? I think we're going to be a little bit under pressure over the next few matches. You can see the board's down to C now. They're not talking about last season at all. Our contract does expire, I believe, at the end of this year, so we kind of need to improve, otherwise they're not going to offer us a new contract, which isn't brilliant, of course. But we've got time. I think we've got credit in the bank because we're doing well in the Champions League. I think that will work in our favour. We've got some good matches coming up. Obviously away at Arsenal and at home to Man United is going to be tough, and we will come back, in fact, for that episode for those 2 matches. One against Man United, one against Astana, who are a Kazakhstani side, and I don't think they're doing very well in the Champions League, are they? Let's have a little look. No, they've only had the 1 point, and who did they have the point off? Apollon Limassol. They look like they've got an easier draw than us, which is pretty crazy, isn't it? But yes, fingers crossed we can get 3 points against them. That would put us on to 8, which puts us back into the picture at the very least. We will see about the Champions League. As I say, I think it's going to be a bit much now to get into that top 8. But if we can qualify for the next phase, then that's a massive success for us. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.